and welcome to Dark Side Scale Modelling with the Dark Side of Plastic, where I'll be building the Splendid Hotel from Heller. Continuing on with that. Hello, Connie.
Hello.
You okay?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Just going to continue with the little boat, or not so little boat, but itty bitty pieces on the big boat.
The big boat. You're doing the little part of the big boat.
Yeah.
You're doing the little boat attached to the big boat. Yeah, so before I start mine, I got some stuff in the post from Bob, who is currently not in chat. So I will show those first before I start on chat. So Bob is the one that bought me the Splendid Hotel in the car. And I got another parcel from him the other day. He's very kindly bought me a bunch of paints. And you'll see what these are for in a minute. He also bought Willow a little toy. Like a little finger shooter thingy. Oh, Bob is here. Now I did ask him about these. But there is some jewellery. A few different types of earrings, like spooky ones. He says these were just left over and extra from what he'd misplaced when he was buying his daughter and stepdaughter some stuff in Halloween.
Oh, nice.
So, as you can see, there is a lot of paint in there, and these paints are for. Let me just. Yes, well, I see it. I think I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit. So I have. Well, he's kindly sent me the. Hang on, I'll move this. Nope, can I do that? Move that. So this is the Splendid Hotel diorama set.
Oh, nice.
So it has the hotel, just like it's like a plastic sort of thing, and it has the Splendid Hotel car and another extra little car with it. And like I say, it's I'll do a proper unboxing of this on my channel, but it's like a plastic thing that's sort of folded up in it, and you've got there's some wooden bits as well to sort of keep it sturdy. So I'm probably gonna, these are all attached together, I'm probably gonna like unattach it so it sticks on properly. But yeah, I'll be doing a proper unboxing of that on my channel. And he said there was a surprise kit in there, and it definitely was a surprise. But he's bought me the Citroen B14 Normandy, which is actually quite a pretty car.
That is.
I'm actually looking forward to this one. Looking forward to it all. So, the even comes with a little postcard with the car on, like a little information card, which is cool. So, when I finished this the car that I'm doing now, Splendid Hotel I'm doing now, I'll probably go to something else and then sort of build this one, and then maybe do something else, and then do the diorama kit to see what I've got. But thank you very much, Bob. It is very, very appreciated. So I just pop them. Right, so I just zoom in and get this sorted properly. I'll go through chat and then I will get everything sorted. Continue building. So, first in we had David. This is evening Tiffany and evening folks. Hello, David.
Hey, David.
Oh, we have Dot.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
I'm Shan.
Tiffany.
Is it British? So you're in Canada on the West Coast.
Yes.
Cool.
She's been on my panel a few times.
Yeah.
Awesome. And there you go. You're actually in chat. It's just me saying that the Green Room will be open and the StreamYard link. And then we have Beware the Pause with Clause, but he gets called GM. He says, good evening, Tim. Hello, peoples out there. It's 3:20 a.m. here in South Korea. Way past my bedtime.
Wow.
Yeah.
From South Korea. That's awesome. I love K-pop, so I'm fascinated with their culture.
Well, I believe his wife is a Korean opera singer, and his daughter does some kind of music. You'll have to remind me, GM. I cannot remember.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I did tell him to go to bed. But
Yeah. No way.
And then Bob is in. He says, I am here, just eating biscuits. This is the gentleman that got me the kits. And Adam is in. He says, hello, pretties. Hello, Adam. We need eye testing.
Hello, Adam.
GM is asking Bobby what kind of biscuits he's got. He's got white chocolate ones. Ooh. And Bob is saying he has very few bourbon creams left. As usual, he opens the packet and eats them all before they escape. Best way to do it. And we have AK in. He says, hello from Texas. I would join the stream, but I am not working on plastic stuff right now. And Bob is saying, gentlemen, me? Ha. Yeah. And Adam's just saying hello to David. So, let's have a look. Can I zoom in? Can I zoom in anymore? No. So, did you say your name was Sam?
Shan.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, do you actually know what your diamond painting is?
Yes, it's a personalized logo from a friend, and I'm doing it for him.
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
of a gorilla. I don't know if you can see that.
That is a lot of white dots.
Yes.
I think my eyes would be square by the end of that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm gonna.
I like the dragon you've got below your little.
This one.
Grid, yes.
Of course, it's a dragon.
Of course you do. I love it too.
Yep, so that is the kit I'm doing. It's the Splendid Hotel, but it's just the car and not the actual diorama kit. So this car is actually in the diorama kit along with another little one. So this is the first kit that Bob sent me. So I've been doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm painting this one the red color, and then the thumbnail to this stream has a black and gold one. So that's what I'm going to be painting the one in the second kit as. It's black and gold.
Cool.
So I have the axles done, the engine done, the start of the front seat. And I have most of the chassis done. So last week I got like the silver painted on it, and got this chrome part installed. This is what I want the chrome pen for when I mentioned on your stream, Connie.
Yes.
So for the chrome parts, because where you take it off the sprue, it's sort of, it's got like a little bit of white, and I don't
Yeah, it
like
mars it. Yeah, it breaks
Yeah.
the surface a little bit.
Yeah, so if I can get a chrome pen to deal with that. Right, I need the instructions, otherwise I'm not doing anything. Right, so what I'm going to do is, because I hadn't primed them, I wasn't able to paint the wheels, so I'm going to start do them today, and then I can get the exhaust and stuff in later. David is saying hello to AK, and Unseen is in. That's Rich. He says hi. Sorry I came in late. How are you doing? Hello, Rich. Welcome in.
Hello.
Don't worry about being late. I'm okay.
Good.
And Darren is in. He says evening, everyone. Evening, Darren.
Hello, Darren.
Hello.
And Doug is in. He says good morning, everyone. Good morning,
Good
Doug.
morning.
Morning, Doug.
So I went and I purchased the Vallejo's True Metallic Metal Red
Ooh.
for this car.
Pretty.
Ooh.
It's the ruby red one. It's a bit more of a pinky red. The other red, forged red, is like an orange red.
Wow.
Yes, GM there is saying, hello ladies, David, Adam. You're correct, Tiff. The wife changed to opera from rock and roll. 2 daughters, 2 sons in K-pop, 1 daughter is an actress.
That is awesome.
Yeah. He works for a big media company in Korea, in South Korea. We just have a lot of people saying hello to each other.
Yep. Hello, Doug.
So yeah, I'm going to try this red out and see what it's like. It's more of a pinky red than the orange red of the other one that they do for the True Metallic Metals. I
Right.
should probably use my wet palette for this, but it'll be fine. But that is pretty. Right.
Yeah, I like Vallejo's paint, although I haven't gotten any of the triple metallics.
Yeah, this is my first True Metallic Metals one, so I am looking forward to trying it. Where are my clippers? Oh, there. Okay. Buried beneath the cans of pop I was drinking earlier that I need to put in the bin. I let them, like if I'm at the desk, I just let them pile up on one side of my desk.
Yeah.
And then just pop them all in the recycler once I'm finished. Once it's time to turn everything off.
Yeah.
Right, so so I need 2 of them at 62.
What's the matter? Oh, Pistachio. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
I did see a cat. I'm sure I saw a cat paw before.
Yeah, you did.
Jen also has feline companions.
I do. Hey. Oh,
Yes, I
Pistachio.
have a little black cat.
Yeah.
She's off somewhere. She was screaming just before the stream started, wanting food, wasn't she, Connie?
Yes.
Pistachio,
And she was
stop.
introducing us to her hindquarters on my stream.
That's
Which I have no problem with.
Doug is saying hi to David. Bob is saying GM just got a new kit. Large scale. Oops, did I just give away a secret?
Uh-oh.
See, Bob likes to build RC stuff and like
Pistachio.
big scale stuff as well. Doug says he's on his first cup of coffee. Good to see you, my friends. Good to see you too.
Pistachio. Sorry.
It's fine. And then GM is saying, hello guys joining in. Not sure who asked. You like K-pop? It's K-pop Central. Yep.
Yep.
MBC is my MBC TV is my network.
I've heard of it.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's where he works.
That's awesome.
Right. Ooh, we have Brett in. It says, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Brett.
Hello.
This is a rather relaxed stream. I don't really care about like, sort of swearing and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm not monetized. I'm not going to tell you off.
It's very similar to mine. You know, if the flow goes that way, it just happens.
Oh crap.
But if there's anyone that wants to jump up as well, you're more than welcome. The link is in and pinned. I need my files. Where do I put my files? My tweezers. They're my pencils. I've got all sorts in this drawer. I've got like little baggies with bits that have fallen off models that I need to glue back on, and little bags of beads. It's just all sorts.
I think everybody's got a bits bag or two or 6 drawers or
I mean, I paid through the neck for these clinkers, but they're so good. It's like honeycomb, but like different flavors. So you got like vanilla and it's so good. And curry and chocolate. Douglas saying hi to Brett. Ethel is in. He says evening tip and guests. Good evening, Ethel.
Hey, Ethel.
Hello.
David saying hi to Brett. Brett saying hi to Doug and David. And Matthew Ward is in. He says good evening, folks. Good evening, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew. Again.
Hello.
And Benris is in. He says hey everyone from across the pond.
Hey, William. Yeah, his internet's gone sideways. They're getting it replaced, but that's why he wasn't online earlier. Yeah, no, he was having some internet issues.
That sucks.
I think he was in the green room for about less than 30 seconds.
Whoa.
And he was gone again.
Yeah. So,
David says to Ethel. Ethel saying, I can sell you some baggies of snow should you need it for diorama stuff. I am good, actually. I have, well, it's water gel. But I'm going to get the snow version of it. And this stuff, it stinks. And it's also stuck. No, there we go. So this actually smells like a wee. You remember the really like strong smelling glue from school?
yeah.
Yeah, it looks and smells like that, but it dries clear. So yeah. Now I'm gonna get the snow version because I'd like to put some snow and stuff on some of the models.
I have to sadly go, but thank you for having me, and I hope to be around more often.
Wait, I stream this time every Sunday, So
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm on every other Sunday, so a lot of times what we do is we just kind of jump from mine into Tiff's on every other
Yeah,
Sunday.
that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
thank you for joining, though.
Thank
Mhm.
you. Have a good day.
You too.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Now I'm not making jewelry, Doug. I'm building a metalworks ship,
It's so pretty.
and I think I'm currently working in this section.
That is cool.
But
And I am building a car. I'll show you. I can't bother to pick the box up again. I'm building the Heller Citroen C4 Splendid Hotel. I'm just working on the wheels at the moment because I didn't have them primed when I started building it. So and I've just realised I've got the sandpaper I could use instead of my files. They're a bit rough. I got given some sanding sponges. Aha, they're up there. And some glass.
oh, thanks, Doug. Like I said, I like, I build a kit because I like the looks of the kit.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's literally everyone saying hello. Snowy saying had great download speed but no upload speed. Yeah. David saying letter to Dot. People saying hello to each other. Doug saying that's neat. And he sees now. Yep, just lots of people. And Go For It is in. He says hello. Hello.
Hey, go for it. How you doing?
Right. Now where did I put those paper sponges? Here they are. Some of that I got from Adam in a big box. Along with some painting stands, which I believe I unboxed last week. Oh, dear me. There's a lot of chat. Yeah, just lots more people saying hello. GM says he's back on. He lost his signal. He says, Bobby, a new big kid. Yeah, just more hellos. Cool. We have 17 people in. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh. These are cool. I've never actually used sanding sponges before. So I think I'm gonna go.
I got some of the, like little standing spongy sticks. I like using those.
Yeah. Well, I have like little sort of boxes of the sticky back sandpaper. That I can cut down to size, and I've got some like metal files for just to stick on. Ooh, don't actually know where they've gone.
I've got more gadgets and gizmos and stuff like that. It's like, just, oh, that's cool. Don't know why I don't use it, but it's cool.
And now I've got the Little Mermaid song stuck in my head. Or a song from the Little Mermaid. And she's got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Who's it and what it's galore. I wouldn't say I'm a Disney nerd, but I know my shit. Right. Let's try this. Let us try this paint. I want a smaller paintbrush, actually, not that one. Not that one. I have too many paintbrushes. Not that one. No. So,
Okay, so just do one.
Fenris is just saying hello, go for it. Bob is saying, GM, yup, yours that you brought back from Australia. And Go for it's just saying hi. Doug says, hit the like button for Tiffany, everyone. Yes, please. GM is saying, Bobby, oh goody, which one? Lots of new names on this channel, Tiff. Good to see. Yeah. I found a new little community. And I think there's streams, like Terry says, the streams going for literally 24 hours pretty much between everyone. Bob is saying wombat. And Doug says, I'm getting a new gadget from Brett. He's sending me a PE clamping tool. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Right. Cocktail stick. Come out the box. No. I do. Break it in half. And stab. And then there it is. Right. Let's see. Ooh, that is bright. You want to use little bits at a time because it's very warm in this flat, so it's going to dry out pretty quickly.
Have you ever used a wet palette?
Yeah, I need to get some sponges for it. I've run out. I just need some kitchen sponges. But I'm going down to where the shops are in the village, so I'll be able to get some. They always have them in there. But this red is beautiful. It's one of the true metallic metal ones. Thank you, Adam, for telling me to go for this one instead of the forged red. I'll show you guys in just a second. Yeah, so that is the ruby red.
Oh, that is pretty.
You can see sort of the pink a lot more on my side, but that is really, really nice.
I'll have to see if I can get it at my local shop or if I have to order it in, because that reminds me of what I would call a dragon color. So I like using metallics on dragons.
Yeah. Bob was saying, GM, the fact that I recognised it from the, I'm guessing that's supposed to be separate parts you had laid out, is fascinating to me. Adam is saying he loves this red. Yeah, he's used this one before. So nice. I might not, I wanted to darken it for the body colour, but I might actually just leave it as it is. Jameson, it's okay, Tiff. After a few emails, I'll work out which one what I was on about. Bob, I have lots of parts spread out here. 1-to-1 scale is a worry. Yeah, so GM also has a lot of aircraft that he actually flies.
Oh, okay.
So he has to like sort of rebuild stuff and fix stuff. Doug says, if I lay down red on a white background, it looks pink to me. Yeah, so I've laid this down on a black background. Metallics and reds I tend to put down on a black background. But also, if you put pink under the red, like I've got this one, just squid pink. It works the same way it does for yellows and oranges. It makes the red a bit brighter if you put a pink underneath it. It's like I use that pink to put under that orange, not orange fire from Vallejo. Kodiak is in. He says, good evening, ladies. Hello, Kodiak.
Hey, Kodiak.
He's waving. And TBG's in. He says, hi, everyone. Hello, TBG.
Hey, TBG.
And Kodiak's just saying hello to chat. Oh, hellos. Bob says a P-51 clone. Darren saying hi. And Doug says, interesting, Tiff. Yeah, so when you're watching Terry's, if I'm on like the normal one, like the normal during the stream, the Maker's Mojo, in my intro, there is a lifeboat, the Shannon class lifeboat, and I painted pink underneath the orange of the cab. More hellos. And GM is saying, Bobby, okay, nice one. Miss Connie, interesting ship you're playing with.
Oh, thank you.
It does look pretty cool. Bob was saying, oh no, disaster. Biscuit pack empty, but I will be good and not open another package. I'm going to be the little devil on the shoulder and tell you to open another one. And just grab a couple more hellos.
Okay, why is it? What am I not doing right? Okay, something is not right here. 72.
Have you done something wrong? Mr. Pod?
Well, it's not fitting the way it should in the diagram. And I'm not sure why.
That's strange.
So I've got that in.
Bob was saying, Tiff, too late. I already done it. Already did it. Plain ones this time. Healthy biscuits. Well, that's boring, Bob. Plain biscuits. Healthy biscuits are boring. And Darren's just laughing at Bob. See, all you have to do is just buy the boxes of biscuits, like the big broken boxes of broken biscuits, and then you've literally just got one big packet of biscuits. remember Joshy popping out to the shop and he came back with a big box of biscuits.
Sounds like Joshy.
Yeah, I think he sat and ate about a quarter of the box on a stream. Just sat there with his giant mug of tea. And AJ is in, he says, evening from Yarmouth or Yarmouth. Good evening, AJ. Doug says, y'all call cookies biscuits? Yeah, so what you guys call biscuits in the US, we call scones, I think. And what you call cookies, we call biscuits.
Yeah.
But we also have cookies here, like the Maryland chocolate chip cookies. So, yeah, it's like you guys call trousers pants, whereas we call underwear pants.
Yeah, it makes for some interesting conversations when you first start.
Yeah. It's like the Aussies calling flip-flops thongs. Well, here are thongs type of underwear.
Yes, here too. All right, now how is it?
People saying, Doug saying he's confused. Yeah, it happens. We have Ian Chambers in. He says, greetings, troops. Good evening. And David says, only the one pack at a time. Yep. And AJ says, US get all the names wrong. Yeah. Bob says, two countries separated by a common language.
What is it that William used to say? We don't speak the Queen's English, or now King's English. We slaughter it, particularly in the South.
Yeah, it's strange because obviously, like, you guys kind of you speak English, just spell things differently, other than aluminium. We call it aluminum.
Well, we call it aluminum, but then I almost want to say that there is a slight actual difference between aluminum and aluminium.
They're spelled
other
differently.
than the spelling. Other than the spelling.
So there's a joke between like myself, my partner, and like some of our friends. Like you say, like you argue between aluminium and aluminum, and then it's just like I think you find it's pronounced tin. Because we call it tin foil.
Yeah.
But it's aluminium. It's like, yeah, it's pronounced tin. Just call it tin. Doug saying thank you. GM is saying spell checker is mixing M with N. Yeah, he said commie in there, but I knew what he meant. Is it my eyes wobbly or your ship, Connie?
Probably my ship.
Doesn't look wobbly to me. It's probably him because he needs to go to bed and have some sleep.
Yeah, true.
Doug says we don't speak good English in New Mexico anywhere. People saying hello. Snowy is saying, yeah, Southern English is so fun. Okay.
There is just no way to get this.
They're not going in.
Well, it's showing this little piece here resting above the roof line, but there is just no way for it to Oh, let me see. What can I do?
Bob is saying, GM, the beard is waiting. A new pack of lemon curd buns arrived today. Oh, they sound good.
Well, that does sound good.
And AJ is saying in the US they speak American. The rest of the world uses English.
Yeah.
Doug is saying I'm Southwestern, not Southern. GM is saying don't speak English here. It's all subtitles. Snowy is saying no, Doug, I'm Southern, as is Connie. AJ is saying tin is a different metal to aluminium. Doug says I see. And AJ is saying I speak 5 different languages and all of them are variants of English. It's a lot of languages to speak.
It is. I have no talent. I have no talent for, like, some people, can easily pick up additional languages. I am not one.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn Japanese for a very long time and I've got nowhere. Because when myself and the other half finally get married, I'm trying to convince him to come over to Japan for our honeymoon. But we'll see if that ever happens. Oh, hang on. It jumped. Jim is saying, Bobby, you love a sticky challenge, don't you? Lemon curd buns, yum. Thank God you added the lemon curd buns to the end of that, because otherwise it would have been very...
otherwise we would have taken this a completely different direction.
Yes. The string would have gone downhill very quickly. Alrighty.
Well, I do keep a couple, little figures on my bench handy,
Yeah.
for, when we start playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And people are like, what? I said, yeah, you've heard of Get Your Mind Out of the Gutter? I said, yeah, half the time we've already gone down the sewers, and they're trying to find us in the retaining pond after the water treatment plant. And that's when the DSRV comes in handy.
He and is saying you're all Yanks to me on that side of the pond. Doug is saying he speaks English and decent Spanish. AJ saying that's a minimum for the west coast of English. TBG says Snowy's an expert at butchering English. AJ says he knows a little bit of Japanese. And Bob is saying, to quote Bruce Willis in The Fifth Element, I only speak English and bad English. Yeah. TVG says, prep the DSR, Snowy. Connie's got the dirty giggles.
Yeah, unfortunately, half the time, when the conversation starts going sideways, I just sit back and giggle.
Yeah. Bob is saying he had to buy special beard shampoo to remove the curd from the soup strainer. I'm guessing that's why he calls his beard. And Dan is saying, he says, what? Hello, Dan. Good evening.
Hello.
People are just saying hello to Dan and Dan saying hello back. Yeah, so that red is so pretty.
That is.
I'm looking forward to trying some of the other true metallic metals at some point. Just thin this a little bit with a bit more. Yeah. So yeah, the Forged Red is like an orange-based one. This one's like a pinky-based one. It's really nice. People just saying hello to me. It's Snow here saying it was prepped earlier, TBG. And AJ saying I had to learn Japanese for Gunpla. Now they are in English. Yeah. Ian is saying I don't know what it is, but every modelling stream this week has descended into debauchery. Yeah, you tend to find that. I don't know why, but it just happens. Dan is saying I spend more on beard care products than I do on hair care. Bob is saying it might be the heat. No, it's not the heat. I was made aware that the Bearded Veteran channel descended into debauchery. Mrs. Spreward said on someone's channel earlier in the week. But that always happens. So happens.
Saturday night on Marcus's stream? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to work every other Saturday night. And the Saturdays I'm off. Like last week, Marcus's stream starts about 5 o'clock my time. I didn't get home from the festival until like 9 o'clock, and then they were already finished.
Yeah. But the Bearded Veteran creates one. It literally is just like a bunch of veterans, and we all know they have some of the filthiest minds. And the dark sense of humor. Let's have a look. Yeah, Bob saying it might be the heat. GM is saying I confused Japanese and Korean, English and Oka. I think that's how it's pronounced. English, which is Australian. A multilingual balls up. AJ is saying Ian, not all. I missed a few of the smegs. Ian is saying Bob. I think they are all on heat. Being on heat and being in the heat is different. And we have someone called Craig in. He says, hi all. That's a new name. Welcome in.
That looks like Darren might know him.
Yeah. Oh, that looks like he knows TVG as well. AJ saying the difference between Japanese, Korean, and Chinese is more rounds. Craig is asking James how his weekend was. And we have David at the Valleys in. He says, hi all, just back from seeing the grandkids. Hello.
Hello.
Doug says, I'm not a veteran, but my wife served in the Navy for 10 years. Wow. That's cool. Just skewer that back in there. There's more people saying hello. Yeah, lots of hellos.
Yeah, one advantage of not being the host is I don't have to worry about chat.
Yeah. It's why, like, when you see Terry's, he literally, like, flashes all the hellos up. And, like, sometimes he'll read them all out, and I'm like, it's just time-consuming. I'm sure people can read when people say hello to each other.
Yeah.
Which is why I just quickly pop them up. Bob says, why did my mind suddenly jump to a film sequence with someone gargling, I'm melting? I'm going to be frustrated until I work out that where that's from. That's Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Yeah, the Wicked Witch. I'm melting. And she gets the bucket of water thrown over. And all I could think of is, are you telling me that water got rid of the Wicked Witch of the West? Does that mean she's never had a shower?
I was gonna say, did she ever not take a bath? Although maybe that's where the green skin came from.
Yeah, maybe. Craig is saying, I subscribed to your channel when it was put up on another stream, maybe Moz. I didn't know Moz had put my link in to a channel. If he has, that's very nice of him. Jameson Tiff the Thursday beat a veteran stream was a madhouse of Sprue and Trevor the Menace running amok. We just watched them. Darren says, welcome back to David. TBG saying mum has been a challenge. We'll send more halloos. AJ says, don't tell mum, but spent 90 quid on Big Trex games models. Don't think I've heard of Big Trex.
Okay. How does
Jim is saying Bobby Disney's Roger Rabbit film.
Oh, I know, Roger Rabbit. When the bad guy gets into the they dump the chemical on him, or he runs into the spilled I can't think of what they called it. Dip.
It's been a very long time since I watched Roger Rabbit, but all I hear when I say I'm melting is Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Yeah. Dan is saying reading is hard. Personally, I haven't gotten past the Peter and Jane books, Tiff. You'd hate my collection then. I've got like 400-ish books.
Oh, we won't discuss books.
No. Craig is saying James is a hot weather hard on her. Bob is saying, Jem has the points. That's the one I was thinking of. AJ says, no, my dear, you're not melting. You're just getting clean. Doug is saying, I read once that weed is bad for you, so I gave up reading. We have Paul Christopher, and he says, evening, fellow modelers. Good evening, Paul. I promise I am actually doing modelling. I've got to wait for that little bit of paint to dry before I can turn it over and do the underside. Ian says, BBC and Trevor is just pure madness. I'm just dreading it when Nick comes back as well. Nick? You talk about Mystery Box, Nick? I didn't know. Well, to be fair, I haven't watched BBC in a little while. I just pop in every so often. But didn't know Nick was part of the channel again. Craig says, I'm not sure which channel, but I do join John Alec on his stream on a Friday night. It could have been then. Could have been. But saying hello. TBG says, Sprue tends to run amok on every stream he's on. Yeah. AJ says, no, Roger Rabbit was paint stripper. Dan says, very true. Bob says, the dip. Yep, more hellos. GM says, acetone, the big dip. TVG says, no, Craig, she complains that it's cold. That's my nana as well. My nana, despite it being like 30 degrees outside and the bungalow being scorching hot, she'll complain it's cold and have blankets and jumpers and stuff on. More hellos. AJ says, this stream is like watching paint dry. You are watching paint dry, although it is pretty much dry now. It's a bit tacky, but it won't smudge when I touch it. And AJ says, yeah, Mum's like that. It's bad circulation. Yeah. My Nana has dementia as well, and a lot of people with dementia can be like that too. Bob says half an hour of mystery box Nick and Mikey trying to sort out feedback, echoes, and weird sound on Gary's stream a couple weeks ago. Okay. Craig is saying the south still has the heat, but it's been a lot cooler in the northeast. Yeah, it has. It was nice today though. I think we got up to about 19 in the northeast, or where I am in the northeast. It was nice. I don't feel like I was like needing to strip my own skin off because of the heat. And TVG saying Mum's on very strong blood thinners. Yeah, my nan is after her stroke. So is my mum. Might be why my mum has problems with being cold as well. AJ says Yarmouth is nice. Here is nice and cool. And James agreeing with Bob that that stream was a nightmare to watch. And TVG says also she has a dementia or another UTI. My nana does have dementia. It's common for people with dementia to get UTIs as well. From what I remember. Well, from what I've been told anyway. I don't think I'm going to get much done today. It's already an hour in and I've barely painted 2 things. Danny's saying it was pleasant out in the bog today and managed to have a potter about in the garden. Cool. Doug says it's starting to warm up here. Right now it's 28. Darren is agreeing with AJ. Yep, it's much cooler. And Dan's asking Yarmouth, as in the flatlands. AJ says, I'm sat here wondering where to go if it rains. And GM is saying the days here are 30 degrees and 38% humid. Lovely. No, it's too much for me. And Fenris is asking what the red paint I'm using is. I might check the hobby store for it. So it's the Vallejo True Metallic Metals. This one is the ruby red. So you get you can get 4 of them. They come in like a thing. So you get like the base, you get the airbrush version of it. You get a shade and a light. It's like a highlight version of it. But yeah, this is the ruby red. There's another red called forged red, but it's more of an orangey, whereas this one's more of a pinky kind of colour. It's so pretty. I'm like obsessed with it. AJ saying yes, the Norfolk Flatlands. And Darren says go to the beach. I've got to get like 2 buses to my closest beach.
I said the closest beach to me is about a 3-hour drive.
Bloody hell. At that point, I'd just be like, yeah, I can live without the beach.
I'd rather go to the mountains. They're only a 2-hour drive.
Three-hour drive, I can only imagine what it would be on public transport. Where were we? Craig says it's cool enough to get the airbrush out. I have some priming to do. AJ is saying just done Yarmouth Model Village, looking at one north of Norwich. Snorri says Connie, the hobby town in Mooresville, as them saw on Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we live relatively close, so we share the same hobby shops.
Yeah.
Which means I might have to make a
hobby store trip.
Yeah.
Cool. TBJ saying mum's bedroom is like an obstacle course. Riser chair, floor bed, shower chair, crash mats, TV, and her Zimmer frame. What fun. Yeah, we've got one of those, the beds are used in the care homes here. That's sort of like the feet move up and down, and so does the head, and like the middle of the bed can move as well. She has a riser chair. The TV is Zimmer frame, chest of drawers. She doesn't have crash mats because she doesn't fall out of bed, but she has one of those sensors on the bed. So, like, we know it makes a noise when she gets up. Matthew's saying the beach is 5 minutes in the car. Lucky bugger. If we were in the car, I think it'd be about half an hour. Jim is saying half-hour drive to the beach here, but the water is cold. I think most beach water is cold. Doug is saying closest beach to me is 900 miles. I live in the Rocky Mountains. Wow.
Yeah, my daughter lives up in Colorado, so I like to go visit her sometimes. But I'm close to the Smoky Mountains.
AJ says where I live, I have 1 to 2 nuclear reactors between my house and the beach. Oh, God. Bob says before I moved, the closest beach to me was a 1-minute walk before getting feet wet. Cool. 2.5 nuclear reactors. James says back home in Oz, the beach is a 4-minute walk. Darren says AJ, you should go to Wrexham. I'm guessing that's Wrexham Miniature Worlds. I don't know. AJ says, Darren, that's the plan, but forgot the name of the place. Craig says the river beach is 15 minutes away in Richmond, and Darren says it's well worth the visit. And AJ's just saying thanks. Right. So them two. I need to do another coat of paint on them actually. And then I've got the other two to do. And that's the wheels done. Oh, someone's having fun with the car horn. And David is saying he has a 2-mile walk downhill to the River Severn. Cool. And 7-class lifeboat is another lifeboat I want to build. Paul's saying hi to David. Gemma said the chat is keeping you busy, Tiff. It is. It is indeed. Dennis, in the nearest beach to us is probably Cotswold Water Park, but with consulting Google, I'm not sure. Darren is saying, AJ, also the Bure Valley Railway is just around the corner. Great trip. AJ saying, that's not car horn, that's a modern crappy music. I'm guessing you guys heard that. I do have like background noise cancellation off. Oh, not sure. And again, it sounds like it was straight in the park. Oh. Birds are out, acting as if it's morning. And Bob says, Tiff, at your current build rate, I should be able to catch up soon. De-seaming motor right now. Yeah, so Bob is building along with me. Cool. And AJ says, Darren, spotted that, but rain watching. And Joe's in. He says, hello, Tiff, and all on stream. Made it home. Be careful, Mr. Markey. And Dan is in. Didcot Railway Centre is worth a visit if you like that sort of thing. Yeah, the York Railway Museum. And there's one up near me in Shildon called Locomotion. They have some good stuff in there. Yeah, we probably will end up catching up Bob. It's no problem. We might end up like just doing a few little things off stream, just to sort of get a little bit further. To look to that's my chat. Darren says, AJ, it's all undercover, so you'll be fine. Craig says there is another free railway museum in Darlington. Has it finally opened? Because I know they were building sort of like an extension on the platform. Gio says, Tiff, Bobby and I take great delight in bombarding Mikey with endless chat. You probably noticed, yes. When I was a mod on there, I did notice, yes. It's why a lot of the times it got skipped. They used to just talk about sort of like programming and all sorts of strange things. And it's just like, it's a conversation between them two. We'll just skip them and go to the hello.
Yeah, that's what I do. If I see two people in chat and they're talking back and forth to each other, I don't worry about reading it out.
Yeah. Matthew is saying Shildon, its railway is a great visit, yeah. He says, did you go to Sword and Lance last weekend? No. I don't know what that is. Bobby said I also have a couple of car batteries flattening the slightly warped diorama supports. AJ is asking Craig who. James says Joe is in. Joe is indeed in. Ian was saying, my last job was in a foundry. One of the jobs that came in was steam chain wheels, only about 5 feet in diameter. Cool. Craig is saying it's called Hope Town Museum and it's at the North Road station. Because I knew sort of like they were doing something up there, but I thought it was just the platform. Well, it must have been a new museum or a museum being built. Matthew's saying he did, so I'm guessing he went to the show. And he's saying the Sword Lance was the local model show. Darren is saying he went to Shildon for the Great Gathering many years ago. Great Gathering. AJ saying he's not heard of the show. And Matthew's saying he did actually go. Cool. So there are actually a few people that live up near me then, which is always cool. Right. I need some more paint. So what have you got planned for the rest of your day, Connie?
I'm not sure. I've got, some cleanup I can do outside, or I can go. Well, one, I do have to fold laundry and start getting some of my winter stuff packed up and put away. Or I might take off and see if the hobby store is still open. I think they're open. Let's see, how late are they open?
Hobby store is always Hobby store is always more exciting than laundry. Plus, the laundry will still be there when you get back from the hobby store.
Yes. Oh, they close at 5, which will be 10 o'clock your time. So I don't know how long we are.
We're like an hour and 15 roughly. We're 45 minutes until 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so I don't know how long we're going to go. Or I can just go tomorrow. Probably be better.
If you need to take off, that's no problem.
Oh, no. I don't have to. That's the problem. I don't have to. If I go, I'm going to spend money. And I'm not painting right now, so it's like, why do I need to go get paint? I don't know.
I'm ready for when you do start painting.
Yep.
You need to go and get some of these pretty Vallejo trim-metallic metal colours. I don't think I've ever seen anyone paint a dragon in metallic colours. That would be cool to see.
Let me find out which ones I've done.
Oh my word, chat is jumping. Craig is saying there's a model show at Shildon. He's not sure when. We'll have to have a look at that. That's not too far from me. It's like, well, it's 2 buses, but it's not too bad. AJ's saying he's only here till Friday, 6-hour drive home. Joe's saying, hello, GM. Sunday's my volunteer day at museum in New Orleans, and I get off at 1:30. He's just got home.
This is one of the dragons I painted.
Yep. That's cool.
I've got the metallic.
Oh, on the wings.
On the wings.
Oh, that is cool.
This one, and he's very dusty. That was one I painted with, metallics. Again, different shades.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh, wow. That's pretty. That is really nice.
So most people see metallic paint and go, ooh, shiny cars. I'm like, no, shiny dragons.
Yeah, no, I get it. Bob was saying, Tiff, when you check the the diorama, C4 diorama. Pay attention to the laser cut plywood backing supports. 2 out of 3 in my kit were a bit twisted. Reflects me, I suppose. Well, I'm going to be doing a box review on the channel at some point of the 2 kits you did send me. So I suppose I'll kind of see then. Did you just have a sticker that says "Start here"?
Yes, that's how I mark my manuals. Since I switched, like on Tuesday when I'm on JC's channel, I have a brick build I work on.
Yeah.
So when I switch from one to another, I always put a little "start here" in my manual. You know,
Well,
like
it's actually a good idea.
then that way it's like, so sometimes it's like when you've got pages like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, for something like that, what I'd do is I'd sort of get to the end of a page, and then I know I need to start on the next page. Like, I'll bookmark the page, but I'll know I'll need to start on the next page.
Oh, yeah. Really, manual? Oh my god. They just screwed me up.
What happened?
Well, at one point they were showing me, and I should have double checked. I've got 2 pieces in backwards.
Uh-oh.
And
Did you think that's why that one piece wasn't sitting properly?
no. I don't know if I can disassemble it, and I might be able to disassemble it enough. No, I can't, because I've got them attached. I can fix it on this one. No, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just have to deal with it.
There'll be a way around it. I'm sure you wouldn't be the first person to put them in the wrong way.
Yeah, you're... Except you're going to be able to see them.
Which means you've got to take it apart.
Actually, I'm not going to take it apart because that's the one thing about metal.
Yeah, it's a bit funny with that.
No, but I might cheat and paint it so it's not glaringly
different.
So I've got a Freddie Blake number sitting right there.
Yeah. Was that supposed to be on the inside?
Yes, but if you look at this particular part of the diagram, it looks like it's on the inside. It's not, it's the outside.
Ah.
And I thought, why would they do that? And it's like, yeah, okay.
Gemma is saying, Tiff, the weapon of mass amusement in the Julian recovery debacle, is Mikey flummoxed. Yeah, I was flummoxed until I was let in on the mass amusement weapon. AJ says 15 minutes until 9 o'clock. Yeah, so because I started at 7:30, I'll be going until 9:30 my time, UK time. 2 hours. So I've got 40 minutes left. Bob is saying, weapon of mass amusement has given me a sore throat from shouting at various machines and software that is not doing what I want it to. AJ is saying there's a slither shop in Great Yarmouth that stocks loads of the Vallejo paint, including the real metals. Cool. Everyone is saying they're really nice dragons.
Thank you.
Joe says hook 'em. No idea what that is. Dan is saying, right, oh, body clock is saying it's bedtime, so stay classy. Don't do anything that I wouldn't. Doesn't leave much, I know. Matthew's saying the 6th and 7th of June, Shoulder Model Railway Exhibition. Okay. Model Railway isn't my kind of thing. But I might pop along. You never know. James saying, Connie, I see too many of those dragon and weird Japanese anime things in Japan. Hobbylink Japan at the moment are pushing these kits at me, but it's not my interest.
Well, those are. Let's see. The big green dragon is one I 3D printed. The other two. Let's see. One was a WizKids model, and I can't remember the brand of the other one. But that's actually where I kind of started my bench hobbies, was painting dragons. I need to get back.
Yeah, you can get like invisible dragons and stuff now as well. Like see-through ones.
Yes. Archon Studios has one that's printed in clear plastic. Or translucent, I should say.
Yeah. AJ's saying, don't worry, modern glue is crap, so I should part easy. No, with what Connie's building, it's like little tabs, isn't it?
Yes.
That you've got to sort of like twist or bend.
You can bend them and twist them, and since I've already assembled the next several steps, I'd have to take everything apart. And I'm like, I think I will just clean off the little number and let it go at that. And acetone is working nicely.
Good.
So it won't be obvious.
No. Jim is in. He says, hello, Tiff. Hello, Jim. Welcome in.
Hey, Jim.
Dan says hi to Jim. Jim said hi to Gary. Craig is saying, boys are a good place to pick up Vallejo if you can't make the Northeast Model Centre. Yeah, it's where I get a lot of my paints from. Those boys. AJ saying I own way too many dragons. People saying hello, and AJ is saying the blue looked like McFarlane. No idea. Craig is saying, Matthew, I thought there was a model show too, but probably misread. And we have Sprue in. Hello, Sprue.
Hey, Sprue.
There's people saying hello. I thought it says Sprue's awake.
How you doing, Sprue? I think I messed this part up. I broke one, so come on now. Stay.
Yep, just everyone saying hello to Sprue, and the other people. Sprue says hi on chat. AJ saying, body clock says time for me to go, so good night all. Good night, AJ.
Good night.
Thanks for joining. Sprue says it's all good, thanks, Connie. And people are just saying hello. James says all we need now is Trevor the Menace, the glue spiller. And Bob says I keep winding my body clock so I can keep awake longer. If you need to go to bed, Bob, you go to bed. It is a reasonable time to do so. Finish your packet of biscuits and go to bed. And I thought, stream Sunday night. It'll be nice and chill, nice and relaxed. Probably won't get many people in. We've currently got 21 people watching. I think last week we had 26 in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sunday night actually ended up being quite busy. It's phenomenal. Matthew's asking whereabouts in the northeast Craig is. GM is saying, Bobby, there'll be crumbs in the bed if you take the packet of biscuits with you.
Heard little voices out there, and it's like, what's going on? It's like, okay, they're chasing the kitty cats.
Poor kitty cats.
But the kitty cats are semi-wild, so it's not going to be a problem.
Oh yeah, they'll be faster than the kids. If they get bored and fed up, they'll just, turn around and swipe.
Yeah, I just messed these two pieces up, but I'm just going to deal with it. Nobody's really going to pay much attention to this other than me.
If you're clever about it, you'll be able to sort of hide it. Possibly. So Greg says he's in Darlington. That's where I go to get my tattoos done. Bob says, to be honest, I spent decades working night shifts and now have... Oh, my camera's gone funky. There we go. And now have difficulty sleeping when it's dark, staying awake during daylight hours. Confucius, he says, man who eats biscuits in bed feel crummy all day. Matthew saying, Craig, any good model shops your way? That's actually something I'd like to know, because I won't step foot into a Games Workshop, Warhammer shop, ever. Never again. Anyway, we need to get some varnish. Right, so just wait for them little bits to dry, and then I can put the... In fact, these ones are dry. Cool. I can put them in. Doug is saying he only has one model shop in all of New Mexico. Wow.
Oh, wow. I fortunately have a nice one about a 20-minute drive away. So it's not too difficult to get to. And I work mostly like 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., so I can easily go during the day.
Yeah. You'd go there on your way to work or something. Right. There we go. And there's 2 of the wheels done. And that red contrasts so nicely with them. They're cool. Jim is saying, Bob, Confucius also said, man that says he knows much has much to learn. Craig is saying, Matthew, the best Northeast Model Centre, the best place is the Northeast Model Centre, which is north of Durham. The art shop in Darlington closed last year. The owner's retired. Yeah, I remember seeing that as I was walking to the tattoo shop. I was kind of sad because I did used to go in there and get some of my proper art supplies, like my paintbrushes and stuff. Jim says there were quite a few hobby shops in the northwest side of Chicago in my grammar school years, the 1970s. Slowly they have all gone away, save for one. Yeah. Bob is saying, Jim, I now see why I got the red underline wiggles, no S in the middle of Confucius. Matthew says, yep, Northeast Model Centre is great, the only yarn I use. I'll have to have a look at it. And Bob is saying, see, I learned something. Yeah, cool. Learn something new every day. I'm guessing Connie has stepped away.
No, I'm right here. I was looking for something.
I was going to say, she's so quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking.
You know, like people say, oh, it gets boring when streams go quiet. It's like, no, we're concentrating.
Yeah.
I love to see you sort of
Yeah.
hold little tiny bits of metal whilst you're having a full-on conversation. That's why whenever I'm reading a chart, I stop. Otherwise, I'd not be able to do anything.
That's why I don't do solo live streams like some people do, because it's like I like the chat, like to talk.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind doing solo, and what I'll do is I'll just pop the link in the chat if anyone wants to jump up. If they don't want to, they don't have to. I don't mind going solo, as long as people don't mind there being a bit of silence whilst I'm concentrating. And what I'll do is I'll just use the StreamYard music. Craig is saying it's on the A167 easy accessible by bus. Okay. I'll have a Google of it after the stream. GM is saying we had 5 model shops near me in Seoul, but they are all online now. Annoying. Hours spent looking for paint colours. Connie did a runner, lol. No, she was still here, she was just quiet. Doug says I'm going to start shopping with Brett at high altitude. Yeah, because he has his own shop. And Darren is saying that's a good choice, Doug. Yeah. Yeah, Brett has his own shop, I think. Balls.
Yes.
Yep, I think once the stream is finished, we'll have a nice bath and just chill out in bed with a book, I think. Let's have a look. So Jim is saying, Jim, there was a hobby shop I used to visit that went online only a few years back. The owner said the cost of a brick and mortar store was getting too much. Yeah, like rent prices getting ridiculous for buildings, for shops to thing in. I mean, one of our big food stores called Iceland. There was one in the town centre of Durham, and the rent got so high that they couldn't actually afford the rent. And this is a big chain all through England of food stores, and they couldn't afford the rent. Jim was also saying to Doug that Brett carries Flory products. He hopes to get the model holder and some of the clamps that he started making. Joe says, Jim, will the hobby shop in Chicago give me a discount if I mention my friend Bad Leroy Brown? And Jim is saying, no, Joe, I don't think so. Right. So, whilst they're drying, I'll put those to the side. I have two little parts here to put on that I completely forgot about. So this is actually starting to put these together. So, how is that going on? Like that. Oh dear. Oops. I meant to do that. And that. Okay. Where's my glue? There it is. Doug is saying Marcus should see Connie working that metal. Jim's saying Marcus reacts to PE like Dracula to sunlight. Why is that doing that? There we go. And GM is saying, Jim, rental space in Seoul is all skyrocketing. 30,000 shops in each suburb. It's going to fail soon. And Darren is laughing at Jim.
Well, if it's the only mistake I make on a kit like this, then I can live with it.
Yeah, there are worse mistakes to make. Okay, I want that fit in there. Okay. I'll hold that in place. At least I've got one bit glued on today. Okay. So I need
managed to get a couple of pieces put together today.
part 48, which is a very thin part. A very small part. 48, it's 24, 52, and 48. And 50. Ooh. Get off the sprue, you piece of shit. Jim is saying, okay, Connie, all of those finger rings, are they PE support devices or are you channeling cosmic rays? I'm kidding, maybe.
No, I've just collected them over the years. I mean,
Fashion
some of
choice.
them are older than my daughter.
Fashion choice.
Yes.
Right. Tweezers. Glue. Okay. Okay, that's in there. And then okay. And then a bit glue on that. There we go. I'll keep that upside down. Cool. Keep that way, actually. Right. With those pieces in, I can now come back and paint the underside of these. Ooh. Jim is saying the K-pop girls wear too much metal on their fingers during video filming. Any body collisions and it's a tangled finger jam. Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
And Snowy's asking Matthew, the Northeast Model Show, is that Durham, North Carolina? No, that would be Durham, England. Northeast England. Bob is saying, don't forget the spare wheel, Tiff. I will paint that further on, I think. Because I think I've only got about 10 minutes of the stream left. And if I have an extra wheel, I think it'll just, on my desk, it'll just confuse me for now. Which is more than likely. And so he's saying, okay, thanks, Tiff. No worries. Yeah, just because we were talking about like Darlington, Shildon and stuff. Being the northeast of England. I've got Yogi Bear song stuck in my head. It was a weird song to have stuck in my head. Let them die for a bit. Jim is saying, well, Tiff, remember the correct colours for the spare wheel. Well, I'm guessing it's probably the same colour as the other one, so yeah, red. back. Let's have a look. Yes, it's the same colour. Yeah, I won't do it yet because it goes onto sort of like a rack, which I'll obviously get painted further in the instructions. Jim is saying I posted my first link as a moderator earlier today on the Aussie Model Alive. There's hope for me yet. See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. And Jim is saying, ooh, go you, Jim. Snorri is saying, Jim, you say northwest side of Chicago? I have relatives in Elmhurst, Illinois. Cool. Pretty just saying well done to Jim. Oh, dear me. Ooh. So the next step is actually getting the engine into the chassis. As well as the exhaust, getting the exhaust on. That's cool. I have to paint the exhaust. What colour? 53. What colour is 53? Gunmetal. I have the perfect thing for this. Now, gunmetal is on the underneath. In fact, I have ones to put back in there. Gunmetal. There it is. Doug is saying he used to mod a Weather Chaser channel with 120,000 subscribers. It was maddening trying to mod a chat with 10,000 watching and talking all at once. I can imagine. Jimmy saying Elmhurst. There was a family-owned hobby shop in Elmhurst, Al's Hobby Shop. And Snowy is saying, yeah, it's still there. The last he knew. And GM is saying, love the live stream, Tiff. Nice to meet you, Connie. See you girls next time.
Yes.
And then he's saying, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but see ya in Korean. But catch you later, GM. Thank you for watching. More than likely be live again on Friday next week, 2:30 UK time. For another 2 hours. I think that's after Dom's stream. Right. I think I'll paint this exhaust bit. And then we've only got about 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stopped where I did, because I was at a good stopping point.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get rid of these seam lines. love the noise it makes when you scrape it. Okay. Let's quickly do what I can of this. Right. I think I'll call it there. So you managed to get some bits of the sides done then, Connie?
Yeah, like I said, I've got some more pieces put together.
They are cool. This thing is going to be huge when it's finished.
Yes, it is.
It's really nice though.
Like I said, frustrating when I make mistakes on them, but it's like I'm just going to continue on and not worry about it. I didn't break it, so
yeah. But haven't managed to get much done today because you know, lots of chat. But I've got 2 of the wheels done.
So I do like that color.
Yeah. It looks more red on the screen than it actually is. It's like a pink red. Like I say, the forged red is more of an orangey red. But I need to do one more little bit on them, just another coat on that side, and they're done. So I'll do that off screen and get the rubber tyres put over them. And then I started the gunmetal on that one, and a bit on the exhaust, and I managed to get the front axle put on. And that's it. That is it. So yeah, I'll paint another coat on these off screen and get the rubber tyres put on them. I'll probably finish painting the exhaust and get that put on off screen, and then see what happens next time. So there's a few comments in there. Let's have a look. Oh my god, there are a lot of comments. Okay. Jim was saying a regional shop in the original Squadron Hobbies was located in Villa Park, not far from Elmhurst. People just saying goodbye to GM. Doug says he's going to be working on a 1/16th Pontiac Firebird. Damn. That is cool. Somebody's saying he's in North Carolina now, so he doesn't get up to Chicago much or Illinois. Yeah, people saying goodbye. Somebody's saying, Doug, what your Firebird? He's looking for a 69. That was his first car. Yeah, just some conversation back and forth. Doug is saying it's an MPC, the 1979 Firebird. David saying it looks really nice, Connie.
Thank you.
David saying beautiful. Doug is saying nice work, Tiffany. Good to meet you, Connie. Thank you.
Oh, nice meeting you too.
Adam's saying, did you get the jiggy wigs built? Okay. I haven't built them yet, Adam. I will probably do that tomorrow. Darren is saying, great work, ladies. Thank you. David says that's coming on nicely, Tiff. It is slow work, but, you know, it's getting there. David says, lovely work, Tiff. Thanks. Craig is saying, thank you, Tiff. First time in for me. Good night, both, and chat. Well, you're always welcome back. Like I said, I tend to do the same night, same time every Sunday. And before me, Connie, every 2 weeks, Connie.
Yes, I'm every other week, starting at 5 p. UK.
Yeah, 5 p.m. UK time. Adam is saying, Doug, I want updates on that car build. David saying, thank you both for a great stream. And saying, Darren saying, thank you, Craig. Adam saying, thank you for the lovely stream, girls. No worries. Doug says, Adam, no problem. I always post regular in Moz's Discord. And Matthew Ward is saying, good night, girls. Good night. So, yep. Thank you for joining me, Connie. I
enjoyed it. Well, thanks for joining mine earlier.
It's all right. I enjoyed that one too. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for joining. I will see you Friday at 2:30 for just well, I call it the Friday afternoon delight. Yeah. So keep modeling and stay spooky, guys. Good night.
See you next time.